Good morning and welcome to your daily tarot and message. This is Gene Meyer from Inspiring Clarity, and I'm glad you're here today. Today, we're going to be doing our reading and message, but before we get to that, I want to tell you about what's going on with my mom. Sorry, I've been absent here for a little bit. My mom's being evaluated for a pacemaker because of her dementia and her seizure disorder. She had to be sent to a care facility across the state. And with her dementia, it was really hard for her to disconnect from me. I'm her caregiver. And my sister lives over on the other side of the state. So my sister is going to have to do some care and some visiting for my mom. But she should be home in about 2 weeks because of COVID. They had to find a facility that was COVID-free because my mom can't get the vaccine right now because of the combination of her heart problem and her seizure disorder. So, here I am. I appreciate everybody's patience. So, let's find out what we are talking about today. We'll get a reading from our energy cards, and then we're going to get a reading from my oldest and most trusted Rider-Waite deck. We're going to get a reading from the tarot deck and from the Morgan Greer deck. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about today is financial constraints. And that doesn't mean that financial constraints are a bad thing. It may mean something like spend your money wisely. It may mean that, perhaps you're wanting to buy a house or a car. And, financially, maybe it's more than you can afford. Maybe it's more than you should purchase it for. And maybe that financial constraint is actually saying now is not your time. So, many times people say, well, I should have the things that I want. And, another thing about manifesting money is you kind of have to have some money to start with. You can't be desperate for money, because those that are desperate for money can't manifest money, because that's not what manifesting money is about. Manifesting money is about love. So if you're having financial constraints, you may have to evaluate how you feel about yourself, about love, and about many other things to get past that financial constraint. So let's see what we have today. And our first card, wow, talk about constraints. Oh my gosh. We have the Eight of Swords. Now, as you see, this woman is blindfolded. She is obviously tied, but she's not trapped. So maybe somebody's trying to make a decision, possibly a financial decision, and it's not right for them. And maybe that's why your arms are tied. Maybe you don't have all the facts. Maybe that's why your eyes are blinded. So, there's a lot to be said about, sometimes taking your time and making that decision. And the next one is the Wheel. And wow, I'm just feeling this incredible movement in this wheel because of the fact it tells you can go somewhere else and purchase whatever it is you want. And maybe you won't be under that financial constraint. Maybe the car or the house that you want to buy isn't meant to be at this particular moment. And then our next card is the Lover. You're going to still love yourself. You're going to still be in a happy relationship if you follow the guidance and allow yourself to bypass whatever it is, to move on to something new and to love yourself more. So I wish you all The best of luck. Love to all.